What's up? Yes, I am the ruler of the West Coast. And as soon as Lois awakens, we will go on our nighttime search for any and all ice agents. I thought I would give you guys most of the day to catch up on um, the big day in the Dabbleverse land. I myself was catching up on it. But now that all those streamers are Betty by, I feel like it's time for me to hit the YouTube airwaves and see what's going on. Yeah, I should go to Santa Monica. I wish I had one of those suction things for the car. I would go there right now. But I don't. I don't want to have a Felicia Gillespie incident. And I know of some secret parking spots in Santa Monica, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you guys do. But another night, maybe this weekend, I'll do that. I got to go where the action is. Parking's brutal in Santa Monica. Santa Monica, Venice Beach. Especially if there's like something going down. Yeah, it depends. Like Venice, it's very tough to find parking because all the residents basically park on the street and they're guests. So you gotta be, how should I say it? You get extorted by the parking lot people. And same thing like around the promenade. There's tons of meters, but they're all taken. So yeah, I mean, I like the night walks. I mean, the only bad thing about the night walks is I've got friends everywhere. So, but none really in particular Santa Monica. Problem for me, what up, is that like going on my YouTube analytics. Let's audience. This is on a Wednesday. They give you that chart when most of your fans are on. And I think that most of my fans are on YouTube from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. So, let's see. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the chart. So on a Wednesday night, what time is it for me? It's basically 10 o'clock. So, it says some of your viewers are on YouTube, where from, say, 2 to 3 p.m., most of your viewers are on YouTube. So, I've got to although I love the night walks myself, they traditionally don't do that well. I mean, I'm looking at the chart for Thursday. I would say from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's pretty good. And then 8 and 9, many of my viewers are on. And then at 10 o'clock, basically right around this time, the numbers sink like a rock. So, still trying to figure out when's the best time to stream and all that stuff. So it's a never-ending journey. The freaks, I haven't been to the beach in a minute. I mean, the last time I went to the beach, oh boy, the last time I went to Venice Beach, I think was with somebody. That's years ago. Yeah. So let me. Lois, unfortunately, is conked out right now. So let's see. let's see her status. Doing a little hockey. I mean, she is knocked out. I mean, look at this baby doll. I mean, she is gone. I mean, I know she put up a GoFundMe last year that made 0 cents to me. Now, I do believe she was sick, but what up, Leilani? Her GoFundMe said that all of 2016 she was suffering from severe stomach pain, and that's when we dated. She did not have stomach pain in 2016. So, maybe she got the year confused. I mean, she was in the hospital, I think. But the crazy thing, oh, look at who's up. Yeah, but she'll piss through that so fast. I mean, 14 grand. If she's paying rent, that's 1 year rent plus food, booze, and all that stuff. I could see her pissing through 14 grand in 6 months. And the weirdest thing is her stepmom is fucking loaded. Like, I've been to the stepmom's house. She lives in Orange County, and it's a $3 to $4 million home. So the GoFundMe didn't really make a lot of sense. Now I don't know what her relationship is with her stepmom, but I don't know. That's why I didn't. I mean, I shared her GoFundMe a few times. You know, I mean, I don't know anyone else who would have done that, but plus she's got car bills. I mean, if she does do comedy gigs, she does the road a lot, like these shit gigs and like where Stanhope's town is and like Bisbee, Arizona. So, yeah, I think Jeff, Mr. Big Spender, he probably donated $100. Jason Reitman, I know, donated 1,000. So, but that's a very, very temporary. I mean, I would guess. I mean, that GoFundMe was a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe. So there's no way she saved any of that. So, yeah, $50, hubba hubba. I mean, I almost donated, but like since I was around for that 2016 era, she was not sick in 2016. We were with each other every day, so I'm not saying she's lying, but yeah, Hunt probably $50. How about the guy? Guy's a millionaire, and that's what he gives. But I mean, I don't know what her next move is now. So I don't really care, but like, I mean, it's not going to be a pretty ending for her, I suspect, because she's, you just know how comics are. She's the girl, everyone's fucked. So why talk to her anymore? And asking for money now, I mean, it's just not going to end well. But what up, Ryan? What up? We're just talking about ex-girlfriends. You guys dictate the pace of the Earlverse. I just sit here and navigate through the conversation. I mean, she's well liked, I guess, but you know, from the standpoint of, but she tends to burn out, and every city she's in. And to ask for 100 grand, that's crazy talk. I mean, I don't wish her harm or anything, but like, I just know, I think you said it, SC, or maybe I said it a couple streams ago. It's cute when you're 19 to fuck all these comics and just couch surf and do all that kind of stuff. But she's 30 now, I think, or close to 30. I think she'll be 30 in October, I think. So you got to pay me for jokes, real world. Uh, oh, interesting. What was the trade? Spill the tea. Yeah, I mean, but now she's 30 and like, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick when I say this, but like everyone's had her. So now what? I mean, unless you fuck a new crop of young comics, but and like when I was talking to someone from the stand about her, they were like, we don't want that drama around here. And that's what I suspect in general is how most clubs think of her. Um, well, she's going to break through that wall, but, well, I mean, the last I heard, she was sleeping, before she moved out of LA again, she was sleeping on Jeff's podcast floor in his house. So, and it made me feel sorry for her. It's like, damn, you've been fucking and sucking comics since you were 15 years old, which is gross that these comics would do that. And it leads you to Jeff Ross's podcast floor. Ugh. Um, I think Sarah Silverman's still attracted. Um, so, um, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't hope anything bad happens to her. Just like, you know, I don't feel great that Jeff had colon cancer. Doesn't make me happy. I really I felt nothing when I heard that. Like I wasn't sad. I wasn't happy. So, you know, well, I mean, but that's just, yeah, no. So, Bolivia banged everyone. Bolivia made Sarah look like a virgin. I mean, I still have people coming up to me going, "Hey, just so you know, man, we're Eskimo brothers." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Um, so, hopefully, I mean, she's funny, but like, she tends to burn bridges everywhere she goes. Like, I think I've told this story before, but what up, Vaughn? Um, when Comedy Central called me in for a meeting because I think they were going to do Roast Battle season 4 at some point, and one of the head executives who worked on Roast Battle specifically was like, "We want to bring you back. Sorry about last season. We just couldn't find a battle for you." I'm like, "Yeah, you found a battle for Eli. How'd that work out?" That battle was so bad they took it off air. You would not have had to take my battle off air. Trust me on that one. And I was like, "I want Bolivia." And I could tell he was like, and his exact words a second after I said it was, "We'll never use her again." Because she just phoned it in on season 3 against Kim Congdon. So, what about Tiana? Uh, it's my glasses. I bent them a little bit playing hockey, I think. Uh, yeah, I talked to Chesapeake. I did her podcast once, but she was so high when we did it, she forgot to plug in the fucking microphone, so there was no sound. We talked for like 2 hours and there was no sound. And I haven't seen her since. This is when she was living in the marina. But she's cool. We always hug each other when I see her. And it was a fun podcast too, really good. But you know, uh, but that's the great thing about Jeff. I mean, he's got the worst reputation amongst comics. He's on Howard Stern. Like, it's just, he is protected beyond anything I've ever seen in my life before. I mean, if all the comics Howard Stern could interview, somehow Jeff is the guy. Same thing with Hollywood Squares. I mean, if I'm a Hollywood Squares executive and I'm picking from a list of comics that I want on the show, he's not even in the top 100. But yet, that's his beauty. He's on the show. Um, welcome, welcome. Lois is sleeping right now. This is my first time. Well, come on in, come on in. Hit the like and subscribe button. Everyone asked me what happened between Danish and O'Neill, and to be frank, I have zero idea. I've never asked either one of them. I didn't even know he had a Broadway play. I would not go to anything. I would not support him in any capacity. Um, and I've had mutual friends that he's sent to me going, hey, what's it going to take for you and Jeff to bury this? Uh, Nothing. Because there's nothing he could do, to be honest with you. There's not one thing he could do to make it right. Not one thing. So, even if he said, Earl, I could get you on Gutfeld tomorrow, I'd be like, don't want it. We're just talking about exes and, of course, Jeff Moses, you know that. Um, See you. Oh, you saw me at the American. Yeah, I was. I think that was during the pandemic. Now that's a great look in Daoud. This I'm an American stand-up comic, Los Angeles, California. So we just talk about um, comedy, life, wrestling, ex-girlfriends. Which, if it's your first time here, you don't know who they are. I've been told I look like John Cena a little bit from the neck up. Maybe this will do it. So, I guess there's worse people to look like. Jim Norton was just on Rogan. See, like, Jim's been on Rogan multiple times. He's a great guy. I think I'd be a first time good guest for Rogan, but what are you going to do? Uh, oh, I would love to host. I mean, yeah, Jeff is just, the guy works. You got to give him that. It's one of the great miracles that there are so many funnier comics than him. So many. And the guy's, he has a great manager. I mean, I hate her. She's a complete cunt. But, she's good for him. I mean, the Resident Evil AMC, hello, welcome to the Earlverse. Your MLC appearance is crushed. Thank you. I don't go on too much anymore. But I go on, every 3 months. Like today was fun. I was listening today for sure, but I just have nothing to say about the steel toe thing. So it's just like, I doing well at Thursday. I'm not sure. Okay, right on. My mother was from Cartersville, Georgia, not Cartersville, Jersey. Cartersville, Georgia. Yeah, not a win for the toe today. So, but I was, yes, I'm from Sri Lanka, but I can't speak English, so try to do it because I want to speak English. Like to watch this conversation. Well, hit the like and subscribe button. And welcome. I mean, I will probably never go to Sri Lanka, but we have an international fan base here, baby. So I hear Jim Ross be okay, keep fighting cancer. I mean, I don't, uh, I hope he beats it, but, I really have no feelings about him in terms of like his health. Everyone told me, some people were like, isn't this great? He's got cancer. I'm like, it doesn't make me happy. Um, Don probably won't wake up to do MLC. Don sleeps till about 3 p.m. So, um, yes, baseball been very, very good to me. The great Garrett Morris. I used to play Garrett Morris's comedy club, the Downtown Comedy Club. And Now tell us how you really feel. I mean, I don't like him, but I don't wish anyone cancer. And if they have it, I hope they beat it. I don't wish Bolivia any ill will. I don't wish Chandler any ill will. So, but in terms of, no, I know you're joking, but in terms of like, professional and personal, I mean, he's just been awful to me. So I have no money go to the class, but learning this conversation, so many words. Well, the only words I want you to know is hit the like button and the subscribe button, my friend. What up, Arjun? We got a lot of international people here. I love it. I welcome you all. I'm not bilingual, so I hope you can understand English. 16 years since Michael Jackson did stuff with boys, allegedly. Yes. Thank you very much for subscribing. It helps. Every little bit helps. And the larger this channel gets, the more people notice, and I could play more comedy clubs throughout the country. Yes, my name is good. This is for you guys. This is for the new people on the stream. EA Sports. It's in the game. I'm in West Hollywood, California. I'm going to guess Arjun is from Bangladesh. So I have a lot of people from Bangladesh. India, I was close. I was real close. I will probably never go to India, Sri Lanka, or Bangladesh, but you guys are always welcome in here to learn about American stand-up comedy. And, Lois is coughing, so she might be ready to go for a walk. Let's take a look. Okay. I believe Lois is ready to walk, so hold on. Well, I've never met David Spade. So I can't answer that question. I mean, I've never met Mike Myers. So I can't really answer that question. But David Spade's always very nice to me. And I mean, I have heard Mike Myers can be a bit of a weenie. I have no idea, to be honest with you. So who knows? All right. It is a pretty nice complex, to be honest with you. I have not. Lois going to the bathroom right now, so we'll just take a pause to look at the traffic. Did you send me one hi-fi? I don't recall getting anything. So I thought I saw a black ice van today, and it was weird because it was a black van with tinted windows, and let me see here. Let's go this way. But with like 3 or 4 cop cars behind it. It's very strange. There you go. Oh, hey guys. And rest up. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think when sometimes Carl snipes, I don't know, Kevin, and he has more viewers sniping than Kevin or whoever it was. I don't remember who it was, to be honest. But so here's that big building. I'm always marveling at. I mean, look at the massive size, and it takes up the whole block. This used to be Planned Parenthood. Can't believe they went out of business. Oh shit, we have a legend in our midst. The mighty corn dip. Let's cut through this parking lot. Sometimes I get you confused. What up? Oh shit, this guy knows me. Tell the fans how you know me.
I know you because you work at Comedy Store. And I also know Lowe's. Because Lowe's is the same name as my friend.
Are you going up to the Comedy Store?
You know what I walk over there? Right now, you know who I got right now?
Who?
I got Seth Rogen. I got Rachel Lee Cook. And I got Brandon Routh.
Oh, right on.
So my event right there in West Hollywood.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right, guys,
I'll see you at the store, man. Have a good one. I mean, yeah, it's the Wild West right now in this stream. No moderator. I'm famous. That guy, I don't know what his racket is, but he goes to the Comedy Store and just gets autographs. So, but he's a nice guy. Now, if you go, you know, I usually don't like to plug someone else's Instagram story, but please go to the Comedy Store's Instagram story, and they show some black dude, naked guy, just tried to get into the club completely naked. And only the Comedy Store would put that on their Instagram story. Like, that's why the Comedy Store is different. Like, the Improv or Laugh Factory would not have put that picture or on their story. But the Comedy Store, they don't give a fuck. They're a rogue operation, which is pretty much the only club that books me. So thank you very much to the Comedy Store. Hey, how are you, man? Hey, come on, buddy. Come on. But that's what gives the Comedy Store its certain panache, as you would say. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that guy does not have his legal documents, but because he thinks I'm funny, I'll give him a pass. I'm gonna take you the back route. We rarely, I try and make the backgrounds different for every walk. Yes, Poly Store does show up. Peter Shore shows up. Sammy Shore is more at the La Jolla Club. So, they're still very heavily invested in the club. And we'll go over this way. This is the parking lot of Pavilions. Now, this supermarket used to be the fucking Wild West because it was open 24 hours. And it was the most awesome supermarket to go in after the Comedy Store, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And the only people in here at like 3 or 4 in the morning were strippers, hookers, comics, bartenders. I mean, it was a real rogue group of maniacs in here. I mean, and the amount of sexual activity that this parking lot would see was unbelievable. But we'll pick up some action in the parking lot here. I mean, the things I've seen in this parking lot, unbelievable. Because there's now the real action is not necessarily here, but you go up this driveway into this parking lot. There's no security. Butt stuff, front stuff, I mean, girls, guys. It was really an amazing era. But then I think they just got sick of the freaks coming in at 3 or 4 in the morning. I mean, there were fights. This place was like a nightclub. So, I mean, yeah. See, I bet you these 2 cars were fucking up there, and they just... Because there's really no business open up there right now, so any car that parked up there is either getting fucked or... Is that Gallagher? So that's very sketchy. Real sketch. Alright, you get the picture. I don't want to bore you guys too much. This is a nice, wouldn't mind having one of these small homes right here. I mean, they're not, these homes are probably, I mean, this home right here, this is a duplex. I'll say it's probably $2.5 million. And you'd think being one boulevard off of the Sunset Strip, or I'm sorry, Santa Monica Boulevard. That. Hold on, Lois is going pee-pee again. You'd think that, I mean, listen, Bolivia's numbers are staggering, to be honest with you. Like, for her age, I mean, she's a full 29, easily 100 guys. And if you said 200, I wouldn't deny. And that's just what I know of, I was unaware of her proclivities, but you got to figure if she snuck in backstage at the Ontario Improv when she was 15 and more or less offered Attell her services, then, I mean, I wasn't aware of her until she came up to the club, the Comedy Store, when she was probably 19 and a half. So I have no idea what she was doing that 4.5 years. And then, but that's, I mean, I wouldn't say 500, but I mean, 100 is just a starting point. And there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest with you. But, I've just seen, this business chews up fucking people so bad. And I just feel bad for her. I mean, I had a lady friend of mine from the New York comedy scene. She called me up about a year ago and was talking to me about Bolivia because I guess her friend had gone out on a date with her. And, I mean, there's such a dark energy to her. Oh, shit, Peter Chicken Man Brennan. You think I don't think it's Dave Sierra. I think it's Dave Sara. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to know either, baby. Well, I dated her for a year, so I actually liked her. Well, what a schmuck. But, and if you knew the full story about, well, I'll tell it. I don't think I've ever told the story before. Oh, trust me, I didn't get her near the beginning. I remember one night, I'm driving home from somewhere, I don't really remember, and she calls me up, and I didn't give her my number. Now, I've just always assumed she got my number through Moses. And she's like, hey, I know I don't know you really well. It's like, and I'm saying to myself, you don't know me at all. But I'm here at this comic's house and I'm feeling uncomfortable. Can you pick me up? And I knew the comic. He's a complete pig, a real sexual deviant. And so I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I park. Because this guy did not live very far from the Comedy Store, so not far from me. And he's clearly, come on, let's just go this way. Setting her up to, I mean, when I walk in, he's handing her 2 drinks, they're smoking weed, and, I think he was being a little too aggressive. So he looks at me, and I'm sure he thought, and I never just like randomly showed up at this guy's house, so I think he knew she was leaving with me, but I think he thought I was trying to smash. I didn't even know she was 18 at this point. But to show you how calculating she is, so we get in the car, and she's like, what are you doing right now? I'm like, oh, after I drop you off, I'm going to go home and watch hockey. I mean, this story checks out so far. And I said, where do you live? Now, she had already established that I wasn't doing anything. So, me. So she had me. I mean, I guess I could have still said no, but, she established it's going to be hard for him to say no now. So she's like, well, I'm kind of couch surfing. I thought I could crash with you. And I just kind of froze. I'm like, okay. So we watched TV for about 2 hours. And then I was tired. So I said, I'll be right back. And I'll never forget the look of disappointment on her face when I didn't invite her upstairs. So I come down with a pillow and a blanket. And I said, hey, I got a dentist appointment tomorrow. You got to leave by 9. And I was lying. I got the feeling she was going to be hard to get rid of. And so, and you guys know me, I don't wake up early. At about 8:55, I woke up. I woke her up. I said, hey, you got to go. I waited for her to get an Uber. I drove around the block twice in case she was watching. And I went right back to bed. But, I mean, that's the life she's led. She was disappointed that this older comic and me didn't try and fucking pork her within 2 hours of... I mean, I'd met her at Roast Battle, but that was really the first night I, talked to her, I guess. Well, the crazy thing is, there's no way she should have been couch surfing. I mean, her stepmom is loaded. I mean, I would guess her stepmom's home in Orange County was $3 million, easy. 3 to 5 million, but I'll say 3. So there's no way she should have had a GoFundMe. Yeah, I don't know what kind of car that was. It's either fast or has a shitty muffler. Who knows? This business is still open? Jesus. And there's the back of the Troubadour. Is that an ice van? I'm amazed they haven't hit the car wash by me. And we'll go down this way. The Troubadour, Dantana's. Well, so we're going this way, baby doll. Oh. There's Lois's favorite store, Petco. She knows what time it is. Well, whoa, something's going down over there. I'm feeling it. Fuck these people. I just jaywalked. Fuck it. We'll go down this street. I don't think we've gone this way before at nighttime. I mean, these cars be banging fast. I think Petco's closed right now, so trust me, this dog gets enough. Believe that, Holmes. thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I appreciate your support of the Earl Skakel comedy endeavors. No spot this weekend at the Comedy Store. I'll reach out to Tommy again. I mean, that first episode, I will put that episode up. That's episode 93, Tommy Morrison, Appropriate Earl. If you are a comic, a comedy fan, or just a comedy voyeur, I will put that interview up against anybody's. I'd put that up against Obama on Marin. Because what up, Daryl? Oh, did C say something? Gay ass dog. How dare you? This is the best dog ever. And I guarantee you this dog's licked more pussy than you have. Trust me on that one. I mean, I realize it's not the most exciting walk and talk, but, you know, I try and be different. What do you want me to talk about? Steel toe for the next 4 hours? I mean, it's unbelievable. Ooh. A dry cleaner in West Hollywood, the amount of semen they must clean off sheets must be astronomical. Well, actually, there is, someone asked me to do this the other day. We are coming up upon the condo of the famous Shelby gangbang. One of the great Earl stories of all time. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. I mean, I really don't get the steel toe fascination. Now, I've spoken with Aaron, I don't know, 2 or 3 times on X. Seemed like a nice enough guy, but, the conversations weren't terribly long or deep. And I mean, I just don't get the fascination with, he did a wife swap. I think the wife liked what she was getting from someone else versus him. It happens. He's not the first, won't be the last. And this is like 2-3 years ago, and we're still talking about it. I just don't get it. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to watch his show tomorrow to see what spin he puts on his day to day, and then I'll watch Melton and MLC to see, their take on his take. I'm not going to, when I say I don't like talking about it, I don't like talking about it, but I'm fascinated by it. So, all right. I'll show you guys where I parked my car in the middle of the street. And the guy whose condo it was, he committed suicide. He unalived himself. All right, watch out here. I got to get ready to hit this guy if he... So, here we go. Yeah, he did. He said I was in Guns N' Roses. When I walked in, you got to understand. I came in late. And hold on, I just want to make sure this girl's okay. Yeah. This guy's like following this girl now because she's got money. Okay. That was sketchy. Now this is a Bristol Farms, and it's kind of a bummer because I had a lot of family dinners here. See, I protect the community. Ooh, did that guy have some bad BO? This place used to be Chasen's Restaurant. It was one of the go-to classy restaurants, like somewhere you would go for Sunday night dinner with your family. And now it's Bristol Farms, which is kind of like a Whole Foods type. It's probably on the level of Equinox, I guess you'd say. And here we go with, here's a supermarket.
You can ask that question without.
Yeah.
You can ask that question without. Yes. You can just be like, we had our stop time and we. Seems like a weird thing. She kind of want to be like, if you like it, you thought it. Did you hit it?
I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fly. This might be the gangbang building. I believe it is. It's got a new coat of paint, but that top, it was the penthouse. This is the, that is the building. Indeed it is. So, wow. We'll stop across the street and get a head-on view. All right, let me double check though. You gotta understand, this might not be the building. Hold on. Let me look at a few others. I'll know exactly. It had that shape. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Well, the Ritz crackers were probably bought at this supermarket. Now, during the gangbang era, it was Hugh's supermarket. Now it's Ralph's, but I'm pretty sure it's this building right here. But it might be, hold on, if they haven't changed the entrance, it might not be this one. Actually, I stand corrected. It is not that one. Okay. Oh, hold on. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me see if I've missed some questions. Did have the famous chili. Hold on, I want to. Okay, let's move on. I will recognize the lobby instantly. It might have been this one. Hold on, we got some guy walking 3 dogs here. I can't be telling a gangbang story. Let me just do some investigation. No, Motley Crue. You'd think they'd live there, given the activity that was. Oh, that's all right. She's deaf. She won't hear him.
Yeah, but they should. It's not cool.
Oh, it's all good. It might be this building. Let's take a look at just a few more buildings. It might be this one. You gotta understand, this is like 30 years ago, so I know it wasn't this one. It was kind of a. As soon as I see the entrance, no. Okay, I think it was this building. Let's just take a little walk down further. Because it was a nice building for the time. But, yeah, I think it was this block. So it's one of these buildings. And I think, oh, hey, what's up? That guy came out of nowhere. I think it might have been this building right there. So we'll get you a head-on view for the story. I mean, this would be a great story to tell on Rogan. I mean, how many comics could Rogan interview that were in multiple gangbangs? It could. I'm pretty sure it was this story. So, my friends call me at like, I don't know, 3 a.m, and we had a code for we had a code that if anything was going down with the female race, I don't really watch soccer, to be honest with you, that we would say alert, alert, alert. So about 3 a.m. one night, my friends call me, alert, alert, alert. I'm almost positive it was this building. So we'll pan out a little bit. And this is about 2, 3 a.m. Now this is all permit parking. As you can see, the street's very crowded with parked cars. So I was so horned up. You know, I drove like a maniac, and I parked my car right in the middle of the street, right where that car went by. I parked it in the middle of the street, left my car running, lights on, run up to this apartment right up there. Yeah, it really was right up there. And I opened the door up. Now, they had been porking this girl for about 5 hours. Of course, I would have rather have gotten the call in the first hour, not at 3 in the morning. And the girl looks up at me and goes, "Who the hell are you?" And my buddy is like, "Oh, that's all right, baby. He's got more money than all of us. He's in Guns N' Roses." So I I take care of business as only I can. And but before I did, I was like, "Hey, man, where are the rubbers?" Now they had been fucking for 5 hours or whatever, so there were no more rubbers. So my buddy, we'll just call him Hot Tub Johnny. He's like, "Check the kitchen, man. You should find something." So what friend called you, Dirty Jeff or Monty the Jew? Very close. We'll just go Jay Bird. We'll say Jay Bird. And so I started looking around in the kitchen frantically. There's no way I was going in with no rubber. And I see a Pringles can. No, Ritz cracker bag. But a Pringles can probably would have worked. And I see an unopened Ritz cracker bag. I'm like, my dick's pretty big. I think that could fill it. And I open up the bag with surgeon-like precision. I pour all the crackers out. And, it fit perfectly. And then I knew my friends were kind of pigs. So I said, "Hey, honey, I'll give you a ride home or wherever you live." She's like, "Oh, that would be so lovely." Now, she couldn't find her clothes, so she gets into my car. So we walk out of that entrance into the middle of the street right there. How my car wasn't stolen, I'll never know. And she gets in the car in only her underwear and a jacket, like a bomber-style jacket. Almost like a Letterman jacket. I'm really trying to paint the picture. And I noticed on the left chest area it said Shelby Motors. I said, "You know Carroll Shelby, the inventor of the Shelby Cobra?" And she looks at me and goes, "Know him? That's my husband." What the? So I drop her off at Donald Sterling's hotel, of course, which is on Wilshire and Comstock. And thank you. Hit the like and subscribe button if you can, my friend. And this is a great story, bro. And I'm not even halfway done with it. So I pull into the driveway, the circular driveway. She looks at me and goes, "You want to come up?" I mean, this girl's sexual appetite she made Bolivia look like a virgin. So then the next day I'm at my gym and I tell these two muscle heads I worked with, I tell them the whole story and they're like, "Oh my God, we got to meet this girl, man. We got to party with her." And the big guy, Steroid Rob, he's like, "Oh, I'll tell her I play on the Raiders." And he was big enough where that would have been believable. But I was like, you really don't have to with this one. And then my buddy, Little Black Albert, he's like, I'll tell her I produced Michael Jackson's last record. I'm like, "You don't have to tell her that, guys. Just go over there." So I take him over the next night to the hotel. It was the intermediary of sorts. And they call me back like 2-3 days later. I think it was 2 days later. And I'm like, "Hey, how was it? She's wild, right?" And they're like, "We're still here." Hello. So then my other buddy, who I still talk to this day, he's like, "Man, I got to meet this girl. I'll take her to play pool and dinner." I'm like, "You don't have to, bro. I'll make the introduction and you go over there and like, you'll have a good time. She's cool. And she's pretty. Like, she's not some animal." So she calls me the next day. So I drop this guy off at the hotel. I make the introduction. He's cool. You're cool. Blah, blah, blah. And she calls me the next night. I'm like, "Hey, how was he? He's got a big weenie, right? He took care of you." And she's like, "Earl, I didn't fuck him." I'm like, "Wait, you didn't fuck one guy?" And she says to me in a a drier and more sarcastic tone than me. Earl, I'm not fucking anyone who can't beat me in pool. Pew! So that's the Shelby gangbang story. So let's start walking home now. I mean, what other streamers do this? I tell you about my personal life. We we get it on, baby. Yeah, that building's too new. But, that's the life I live. I mean, my friends before I started, and that was right before I started comedy. You could take the 3 horniest comics that I know, they wouldn't compare to my friends from back then. I mean, they were just fucking animals, man. I mean, they just had no, they were all agents and managers. Come on, Los. So, in that business, you literally are getting up at 6 in the morning, maybe even 5 in the morning, because you got to deal with people on the East Coast. You work a minimum 10-hour day, and then you have to go to like a movie premiere or the set of a TV show or a movie. I mean, it's maybe not 20-hour days, but it's easily 12 to 15 hours. So their weekends were the same. I mean, in 48 hours, they stretched 72 hours of living. So that was the entrance of Chasen's right there. I walked through that door many a time. Now, the one thing that is cool, and they're probably closing right now, or else I'd go in there, is that they kept some of the booths in there. So for the hot bar, you can sit in an OG Chasen's booth. So maybe one day we'll do that in the daytime. Or maybe we won't. Maybe I'll sell out and just start talking about Steel Toe and Chad and Ashley Hamilton. Or that's a nice car, damn. That guy's got some pussy with him too. See, that guy does it right. I think that's an Audi. So we'll walk the other side of Beverly Boulevard. No, I'm just kidding, AC/DC. I'm not ready to sell out yet. I'm a street soldier. That would be pretty funny. And, I've been known to exaggerate a thing or two here and there. Well, this is an interesting art. It's kind of a cool piece of art. God knows how much these are. I mean, that's kind of cool. But none of that story has been, that's kind of cool. I mean, God knows how much that is. Yeah, the gym art of John Reed is pretty good. I gotta pee real fast. This is a pretty dark area here, so we'll just whip it out. I drank a big bottle of water. All right. I have not. I don't recall eating at the Brown Derby, but I'm sure I did. Now here are these gigantic furniture stores that I've never seen anybody in. Total money laundering places. I mean, here's another furniture store. We'll give it a little plug. Oh, 100% in terms of the prices. I mean, these storefronts, we talked about it the other night on the stream. I mean, look how big this store is. I mean, this goes from here to, this is the same store. I mean, this takes up, this rent must be, I would easily say, $100,000 a month. And that's not their operating cost. It's $100,000 a month. Just the rent, the electrical bill and all that shit. I mean, it's $200,000 or $300,000 a month. And here's a new apartment complex. I mean, I'll guess for a studio apartment in this place, it's $4,000 to $5,000 for a studio. No bedroom, just a studio. So I don't know how little stores like this make a living. You know, it was a hot eatery. It's in Beverly Hills. The Grill. I mean, here's. I need a new mattress. So these are pretty, I mean, that's a big fucking bed. Might have to come back here. This is, this is a nice, I don't like the background here. Yeah, it's West Hollywood. I mean, here's, this looks like a closet type of, facility. Yeah, I don't think that place was a Neil with the deal type of place. I mean, that's probably a $10,000 bathtub. I mean, Chasen's was awesome. I mean, it's just old school Hollywood. Especially, we used to go there Sunday night dinners with my family. And it's just old Hollywood. It's the best way I can describe it. You know, I mean, you'd go in there and you'd have like the Skakel family at one table, Jim Garner and his family at one table. That's a nice couch. Hey, come on. No way I could have a white couch like this. With Lois. I think what happens is sometimes Lois, I like those chairs. Well, I'm looking for ice, but they ain't here. I mean, who knows how much a vintage stove. I mean, this has to be 50 grand. But, you know, if you're a multimillionaire, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? But I swear to God, when I drive by here on a weekday or weekend, I don't see anyone in these fucking stores. I mean, this place is fucking gigantic. That's a nice bed down there. Yeah, we might have to investigate that bed. It's probably a $100,000 bed. It's like a Ferrari of beds. Here's the thing, Andy. I stream I try and stream for 1 hour a day, but it's very random. You know, I am a stand-up comic in Los Angeles, California, so like I was busy today in the daytime, so this is the only time I could stream tonight or today. I try not to stream this late just because most of my viewers, according to my analytics, are on YouTube from like 12 to 6 p.m. But, you know, I've got enough on here where this time isn't so bad. But also the problem with, now look at this, oh, they turned the lights off, but, you know, this you can't really, I mean, this is a huge space. It'd be interesting to see what these spaces look like with no furniture in them, but that will not be the case tonight. There's one of those Waymo cars. Welcome. All right. That's a big jump for Lois. Let's see if she does it. Like a champ. And no, I don't mean Vince Champ. I know. You gotta have, oh, I love it. All right. I love it, TB. Of course, there's where O.J. Simpson was in the white Ferrari when me and my friends were eating here. And we all yelled, "Juice, juice!" And he gave us a thumbs up. I got no problem with OJ. He was cool to me. What the fuck? It was right there. And me and my friends were right here. They used to have a outdoor patio. No, I think he had a girl with him. And it might have been Nicole, to be honest with you. I remember her being blonde. I mean, look at the size of this place. I mean, this is a big fucking empty space. I mean, so this is kind of interesting to, like, see what these places look like with no furniture in them. Yeah, he loved him so much he killed him. Hey-oh! Yeah, well, eventually that fun runs out with OJ. I mean, man, the guy had the world by the balls. Universally loved. I mean, he was so loved that half the people didn't think he killed her. Like, I mean, for 15, I mean, look at her. She's moving pretty fast. I mean, this is about, an hour walk? She's in great shape. Especially, Lois, come on, man. You don't want to walk in the hot coals. Whoa! I mean, there's not a lot of bums around here. I mean, this is a very high-end area. You know, we're coming upon the intersection of Robertson and Melrose. Now, when we get to Santa Monica and Robertson, then you see a bit more homeless. Come on, Lois. Big week in hockey. We got the draft. I think the draft starts on Friday. And then free agency next Tuesday. So if you are a hockey fan, it's a fun time the next couple days. Here's Cha Cha Madre. A lot of influencers and local yokels. Well, I've already taken yoga today, so this is just bonus calories being burnt. You know, I was suffering the last few weeks from a very sore lower back, so today's yoga class was really the first one I took where I could not worry about re-injuring it. There's the old location of John Barbados. Yeah, the freaks are out. Not tonight. It will take you by... I mean, it's not really the new location. Lois, let's go this way. Come on, Holmes. We're going this way. Come on, Lois. Let's go. Oh. Lois, come on. Come on. Come on.
Wasn't able to meet with us. He's canceling all the time.
Yeah, I understand.
Everybody gave feedback saying,
We never see you.
yeah.
Here is Sicones or Sicones. I don't know how you say it, but I've taken many a date in there. Yeah, I mean, the Flames, they got some good players, you know. I mean, that Kachuk trade and Bennett, ooh, boy, that's got a sting seeing those two in the Stanley Cup in Florida, but, you know, and Goudreau wanting out, too. There we go. John Barbados. Here is the newer location. Well, you know, Mr. Ski-Wid, if this isn't interesting, beat it. I love you guys complaining. Here I've done an hour and a half stream. I haven't made a fucking dollar, and you guys still bitch. This is why people don't stream. That I couldn't tell you. We just passed the Ivy. Damn, that's a big dude. The last time I was at the Ivy, I had Easter brunch with somebody, and it was the best $47 omelet I've ever had in my life. Well, I mean, you know, I understand this isn't like walking through downtown Vegas, but Jesus Christ, for a free fucking stream for an hour and a half, I don't need the feedback, Jack. Yeah, suck it, you cunt bag. I bet they weren't expecting that. Someone was telling me there's a guy on TikTok who reviews jack-off parlors, but I don't know how I could film that. Plus, I'd have to get jacked off. It's not really the image I want, if you know what I'm saying. Gee, thanks. I never figured that out. If you don't think this hasn't been good content, one of the most famous comics in Los Angeles taking time out of his busy schedule, then I don't know what to tell you. Go to Steel Toes channel. I can't help you. Jesus Christ. The valley's kind of cool. I mean, it's hot. That's for sure. Look at the size of this building, man. And maybe I'll walk on Hollywood Boulevard one day and get mugged to make the stream more fucking interesting. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, Van Nuys is lowbrow. I'm not gonna walk in the barrio to entertain you people. No offense. Oh shit. We got Andy. $5. Boing, boing, boing. I'll give you the. There's the green gun right there. Thank you, Andy. I don't need nothing, Mr. Ski Wid. How about saying thank you instead of bitching? No problem, Andy. Thank you. Yeah, maybe one day I'll hit the Hollywood Boulevard in the daytime. Yes, Andy, you'll get the ray gun as soon as I walk in my condo. I drove through Watts once. I was lost. Hello. Love you too, man. Yeah, I mean, not every stream is going to be a home run, but I doubt many streamers are going to walk around for an hour and a half answering all the free questions, getting trolled. Yes, they did drive the Newports out. Whew. No, it's too late for an energy drink, but I do have one in the house, fired up and ready, just in case. All right, now I'm going to have to turn the volume down or mute the volume as I walk by these nightclubs playing music. We'll do that in a second. We'll do it now. So it'll be muted for about the next 2 minutes. All right, the music is done. Come on, Lois. So here we are. We're in the home stretch of the Earl stream. I'm glad most of you liked it. I don't usually feed Lois this late, but because she went on a very long walk, I might have to. And as the sun sets and we end another day in Hollywood, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps. I mean, I remember when I was somewhat new into comedy, I said yes to doing a gig in Compton, not really knowing. I mean, I knew it was a bad neighborhood, but, and I got there. I was driving a red, this is back when I had the red Dodge Magnum, and I pull up, and this huge hulking black dude is like, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm like, "Well, this gig's gonna be great." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm the headliner." He's like, "You're not gonna be the headliner." I'm like, yeah, I cleared it through this guy, and he's like, "Bro, we're gonna put you on first." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm really the right kind of comic to put on first." He's like, "Well, tonight you are." I'm like, "Hey, bro, what's the problem?" He's like, "You're driving a bright red car, and this is a Crip neighborhood." And I literally looked at the guy and said, "You know what, bro? I don't have to go on at all." But I parked my car and I went on last. Fuck it. No one tells me what to do. All right. I gotta feed Lois. So, you guys can stare at RoboCop's booty. Just a minute. The dog is happy. Trust me on that one. Yes, indeed. Let's. I'm gonna give you guys the side view because I have to conduct some business while I'm message hell for review. I don't think we have any mods in here, so Earl gives a few fucks to the gangbang. Hey, fifth in line. I wish I was fifth in line that night. That is a Scorpio sky. Earl, have you ever been to Japan? I have not. Oh no, I have not. Kip Smith, I'm here. Fuck yeah. I'm just kidding. I think we're good tonight, Kip Smith. Let me turn that light off. I'm just a happy-go-lucky guy. Shane Kelly, Sugar Shane Kelly. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to AEW next week in Ontario as a personal guest of MVP. Thank you very much. Drink an energy drink and a little bit of water. I think we're good tonight, Kip. We had one person complaining about how boring the stream is. And, what are you going to do? I like my place. It's about 1,600 square feet. I mean, my second bedroom is basically my storage room with my memorabilia and extra clothing I have. And I've never been mugged or shot at. I mean, I'm a pretty big guy. Like, I'm not as big as I look. You know, I'm only about, I don't know, 6'1", 200. But I could take you. Oh, let me give the green ray gun for the super chat. No, I'm just kidding around with that one dude. I forget his Svid. But like when you come into someone's stream for the very first time and your first comment is, "Oh, this is boring," I can take criticism, but not at the end of an almost 2-hour walk. Shane Kelly, Azure Jazz Productions. He gets it. Pride Month is almost over. Thank you, Deep Apto. I'm doing my best to give you guys the best stream that I can. And, I understand that this stream might not be for everybody. And that's okay. I do realize I show you guys a lot of the same parts of the city, but until I get my suction cup thing for the car that will be able to do a live video from my car driving around, and I'm not going to read any of the stream until I'm at a stoplight. Thank you, Andy. That was for Andy. Are you in New York City? West Hollywood's not boring to me, but I'm gay and proud, and you are one of us. God bless you, cuz. Well, I don't know if I'm one of you, but I certainly support your right. Palm Avenue. That'll be tomorrow night. But trust me, I live on the gayer street, Larrabee. So, I love you guys. And please give a thank you to Shane Kelly, who, in my early years of stand-up comedy, Lois, no. Come on, you gotta get out of there. There's too many wires down there, baby. Gave me a lot of stand-up comedy time. So everyone say thank you to Shane Kelly. Is Ray Goots a homo? Jesus, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the word on the street. I just know it annoys Kevin when I ask that. Was that the lady that got prolapse? No, that gangbang story is not for everyone. I just thought it was relevant because of the building was right there. I just think it's funny, you know. Someone told me when Shane Kelly ran a room called Ireland's 32. It's on the corner of what's that, Burbank and Colfax? Shane, am I wrong? No, Moore Park, Burbank and Moore Park. And someone said, "Yeah, there's this guy. He dresses up like Frank Sinatra and he sings songs and he brings up comics in between songs." I'm like, this room sounds fucking awful. And then I went once. I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm never coming back here. And then like 2 weeks later, I was a regular. Thank you, Deep Apto. And I'm just getting a text from somebody without saying who they are. I don't want to blow up their spot. ACDC, LOL, Homo sapien. Hey, Earl. Oh, thank you. I can't afford to give you a super chat. How else can I help you? Well, that's a good way to end the stream on. I mean, we'll go for 2 hours, so we'll go another 9 minutes. There's many ways you can help a WFIG, the 90, 499, Shane Kelly, Ireland's 32. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woodman and Burbank. Yes. TB. Oh, TB gets it. Who is at the Comedy Store this weekend? I can tell you who's not at the Comedy Store this weekend. I don't look at the lineups, so I have no. I'm not trying to be a dick. I have no idea. Yes, 100%. That's a fact, Jack. No. So to answer that person's question, there's many ways you can help a streamer that aren't financially based. There's hitting the like and subscribe button. Don't be making fun of TB. TB's the best. Yes, the amazing Amy, the better half of Shane Kelly. You know, like and subscriptions, especially subscriptions, really help. I mean, you just get higher up the algorithm food chain with more subs. It's just the way it works. I don't want to say unfortunately, it's just the way it works. You know, A. Thompson, you know, I can't really complain. You know, I'm not really in where do I go for the latest ins and outs from the Comedy Store, comedy news. You come here, Jarson. You know, I'm not really in a position to complain, you know. Like, I could complain and Rose would be like, hey, you don't like the spots I give you? Fuck off. There's 100 other comics who would love your one spot a week, Skakel. And you know what? I can't really argue with that. So getting back to that person who just texted me. And so hitting the like and subscribe button, that really helps. You know, you guys, you know, some people have tweeted or Instagrammed certain podcasts that you guys want to see me on. Hey, you know, at Joe Rogan, when you have an Earl Skakel on, blah, blah, blah. That, you know, it doesn't necessarily help, but it doesn't hurt. You know, some of you even, you know, like there's, I think there was a post today, the Comedy Store put up of some naked guy who walked up trying to get into the building last night. You know, and someone commented, hey, that looks like Earl Skakel. When is he up again? You know, so, you know, messaging the Comedy Store or whoever, you know, that helps because then if they think, hey, fans want to see this guy, we'll put him up. So, no, it wasn't Ari, it was a black guy. So, oh, did I miss a? Well, I mean, it's not trolling, but you can't, you know, it, I'm just answering this guy's question on how people can help a streamer that aren't financially financial ways. I mean, yeah, we all love money. I mean, everyone in this stream loves money. Um, but in terms of when you're trying to build a YouTube channel, I'd rather have more subscriptions than you know a dollar super chat or whatever, um, or someone tweet at you know Theo or Rogan or Corolla, hey, have Earl Skakel on. But you got to do it in the right way. You can say, "Hey, Earl's the greatest comic of all time. You got to have him on." Then it just looks like I told you to say that. So stuff like that helps. To be honest with you, sharing the live when I go live, that helps a little bit. I know Kip Smith in the Underverse always um, sends out a link to this live. And so that a couple people share it, and there's a lot of ways to help a streamer that aren't um, financially motivated, or not motivated, but I certainly don't want people to listen to this stream and um, lose money. Um, Saturday is Jesus Trejo. Okay, yeah, I don't look. I don't care. I don't look. I don't even look when I'm on the lineup, to be honest with you. So, um, I mean, Jesus is a great guy. So, it's no shame in losing a spot to him or whatever. I remember we first met at a open mic in Long Beach. Fuck, I forget the name of it. Monday nights in Long Beach. It was a sports bar. They never turned the TVs off for the comedy. And I remember meeting Jesus going, this guy's too nice. He'll never make it. And look how wrong I was. Um, uh, Crowd work masterclass. Don't sweat lineups. Well, I mean, I have to sweat the lineups at some point. But Rose has been good to me. Emily was very good to me. So, you take what you get at the Comedy Store, and until you're in a position to complain, you don't complain, because to be honest with you, there are 100 comics who would kill for one spot a week, because there's a lot of comics who don't get one spot a week. So this is the first week I haven't had a spot in probably 6 months, so I can't complain really. Um, you know. And I was talking with a younger comic who was trying to showcase to get into the club, and they were saying how they always do better. Oh, okay. I mean, no offense, I don't really care who's there. Like, I mean, I love Mark Norman, but like, I don't, you know. Okay. I don't mean that in a mean way. You guys know I don't watch comedy, so if I'm not involved in the show, I don't care anything about it. Um, you kind of look like Hank Green. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. So I'm assuming you're insulting me, but um, no, I mean, people play the Comedy Store and Laugh Factory and Improv. It's not like the old days. It's not very competitive in that regard. I mean, like I would say, I mean, Bobby Lee plays every club in the city. I would say he plays probably the Comedy Store the most, but he's also at the Laugh Factory and Improv a lot. Oh, okay, I don't really know who Hank Green is, to be honest with you. I'm out of the loop. Um, so we'll go another 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm getting tired of talking, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, I mean, I mean, well, there's very few shows like his, so I don't, other than MLC, I mean, KB doesn't really have competition. I mean, I guess you'd say Carl and Shuley, but I think Shuley is such a specific, stuttering John, network. I mean, I think I did three Sunday night shows with Shuley, Bob, and Mike. It was called Miserable Men, and it was basically shitting on stuttering John. And I think after the third episode, I called Shuley up and said, because I like Shuley, he's always nice to me. And I'm like, bro, I got nothing else on stuttering John. I've literally been in a room with him once. And he understood. Yeah, but I don't think those channels are competition for Kevin. I mean, maybe NLO, but I don't think Pat or Gino, Karmic X. I mean, I guess you could say Chad. I mean, I think Kevin's the funniest out of all those people, myself included, by far. But I think, I mean, NLO doesn't really have guests. I mean, I did a few of Pat Nixon's old show maybe about 2 years ago, and it was just 4 or 5. I mean, I'll give Pat this; it was like 4 to 5 hours, but I didn't get paid $1. I can't do 4 to 5 hours of whatever for free. I'd rather do this stream for an hour or two, maybe if it's a good stream. Um, yeah. Dixon's back on YouTube. See, I didn't even know that. I'm not trying to be cool and act like I don't follow it. I just, I'm trying to make it out here in Hollywood, man. I can't, I mean, I got along with Pat. I've only met him once. That was at Hackamania, what, 2 years ago, a year ago, So, but I'm not gonna. Is Dixon live now? Okay, I mean, it's like I always say, like I try and avoid someone's regular slot time, but at some point I gotta fucking go on. I mean, Melton was on at 6 in the morning today, and then Shuley's on, and then Kevin's on, and then Gino's on, and then Keanu's on, and then Pat Dixon's on, and then Ray's on, and then Chad's on, and now Pat's on. I mean, if I waited till nobody from this group was on, I'd be going on at 4 in the morning. So, it's tough, Jarson. I mean, I'm lucky that I make a decent living in voiceover work. I mean, the Comedy Store pays me well. And then you gotta hustle. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say I make money at YouTube. I mean, I make anywhere from $300 to $600 a month on YouTube. But it's pays for my homeowner's dues or buys me a couple pairs of Nikes. So I'm okay with that. Well, I think, Gino, if you do make it out to Arlington, give me a ring. My phone number is the same. I will. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to see how much fun I have next week. Because next week they're in Ontario, California, and they are doing Dynamite and Collision. So that's a long fucking show. That's 4 hours. Personally, I don't think they should be doing that, but I'm sure it's cheaper to do it all in one night. I think Gino gets a lot of hate because of the, like he drops, F bombs and N bombs. And like, when I had him on the Comedy Store podcast during the pandemic, he dropped an N bomb, on air. And like, I got in trouble for it. Because I'll just say someone very high up at the Comedy Store was like, Earl, what the fuck? So, it's like stuff like that. Are you guys talking about Gino Bisconte? Yes. I mean, I love Gino. Like, if he lived in LA, we'd probably go to ball games together. But like, when it's just a different era, man. You can't use that type of language on a podcast or a radio show or whatever. So, like that. But that example I just gave is like, I think why some people distance themselves from Gino, because he's going to say, a couple slurs here and there, and Like if it's on your show, then you get in trouble, not him. So, but he's a very nice guy. Um, and I think his wife is kind of, she gets into her own troll wars, and so he gets additional hate from her stuff, and um, you know, that's just, I think that's to answer your question. Um, that's probably why Gino gets a lot of heat versus, like, say, someone like me. Now, I've been told, well, Earl, all you want to do is be liked. You're kind of boring in that regard. It's like, that's how fucked up the Dabbleverse and really all the internet is someone who's trying to be liked is seen of as a loser. Like, what? Chasing a mini doxy puppy through the house is impossible. 100%. What up, Big Bones Jones? We're just about to end. We're at the tail end of a 2.5 hour stream. And Daddy must watch the rest of Dynamite. Next week, I'm excited. On Dynamite, it's Kota Ibushi against Okada. That's some New Japan legendary shit. So we'll go 3 more minutes, guys. So get your last minute questions in. Hit the like and subscribe button. And we will do this another day. 100% Shane Kelly. I love Eleanor. Show me something. Well, Queen, honey, you got to show me the money. Dynamite I saw a little bit of it. Right now, I've paused it on the Ibushi match because I know the guy. Ibushi looks a lot better than when he first debuted in AEW. He looked a little chubby in his first run, but he looks pretty jacked. Where are you going to be brought out? I'm working on it, Kip. I'm working on it. It's I'll probably start off at Ring of Honor and then EA Sports. It's in the game, and then who knows? I've been talking with the Blade from The Butcher and the Blade. He said if he ever does an independent show, I can be his manager. Yes. And my wrestling name, I've decided will be Dick Hammer. Cause you pulled the trigger of my diddly-dee, 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 love gun, love gun, love gun, love. I always thought that song was about her water pistol. He was killed alive. I knew these men. They were Green Berets out of Fort Bragg, Jim Harper's unit. I can't believe Jim Harper walked in on an ambush. I don't believe he did. They never left here. Hell, it's like they just disappeared. Dick, Daddy Man, Daddy Man, what is your entrance theme these days? I don't know. Living After Midnight by Judas Priest. I took the city around 1 a.m. I was loaded. Come on. So, the Love Gun was really the first Kiss record I listened to, like, on loop. Then She Kissed Me. Plaster Caster, that's a great song. Do you support? Of course I do. LGBTQ, I don't know what IA is, but investments. Hey, I'm the only straight guy in an all-gay building. Come on, get out of town. You must be new to the stream. That's a fact, Jack. I am killing it tonight, to be honest with you. So I hit the like and the subscribe button. I don't even know what that name is. IOC4L_L4UR4. I mean, fuck, that's a long name, bro. Hey, Billy, get away. The only way out of here, Major, is through that valley through the east. But I wouldn't waste that on a broke dick dog. Queen Honey, F you. Well, that's a nice way to end the stream. And you guys wonder why I don't stream that much anymore. I've just done over 2 hour stream for $9.99, and I've got Queen Honey saying F you. Yes. No, I'm not gonna, I'm too tired to block her. How about thank you, Queen Honey? Um, oh, I can't even see what she looks like. Let me see what Queen Honey looks like to have that kind of an attitude. F you to a 2.5 hour stream. Jesus Christ. You guys are fucking unbelievable. Um, Queen Honey, well, I mean, it's just like, Jesus Christ, man. Thank you, Earl. Night. Good night, Shane. Give Amy some lovin's for me. Uh-oh, message hell for review. Queen Honey. Kiss your dick. Okay. I mean, Queen Honey's coming in hot. Let me see what you look like, Queen Honey. I mean, you're coming in mighty hot. Maybe I should put you as a moderator. It's all good. Much love to you, Big Earl. Yes, thank you very much. So, I mean, Queen Honey, you're coming in a little hot. What's up with these bottom-feeding late-night hosts, brah? I don't know, man. I'm in a good mood, so Queen Honey's not going to get to me tonight, but, I think you get a lot of value for your dollar in this stream. Queen Honey. Hit the like and subscribe button, Queen Honey. This has been Earl Skakel in the Earlverse. I love you all. Good night and good luck.